let's get this thing rolling. And the balls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Arkansas's offense will take the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. Not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Defense showing blitz here. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. If you put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 42nd. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go to throw.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touchdown Volunteers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. There he goes, open it up. He will score. Touchdown Razorbacks. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Plays like that can just shoot energy through your team. The kickoff return for 89 yards and the score. On the move from inside his 5. Just never. Chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jefferson. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gonna run it. It's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Off to the races. The 20. 10. Touchdown ball. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Got his man all by himself. Finishing the knee on the right. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Short gain on the play before he slides. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. This and
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble. The offense jumped them.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks, it's Meyer. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Calls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He lost it high and deep down the left side.
this defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Vols will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 35. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this hand. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll run play action. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it, right?
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air, it's Knight. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Myers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost to fire on second down. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Touchdown, Tennessee! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense in a bunch formation.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Power football with the run. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Makes the grab on the left. Just steamrolling the defense. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find some... And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Knight. Caught, close to the marker, it's Myers. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are... For this one being so close. A busy day in the MAC. And an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds his target down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cook.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.